Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. WWE Raw is currently under the management of Adam Pearce, who serves as the general manager of the Red brand. Recently, Pearce has become the talk of the town due to several cryptic posts on his official X, FKA Twitter, account. These posts, shared without captions, have left fans speculating about their meaning. One of the cryptic posts features Adam Pearce, Seth Rollins, and Mick Foley. The photo dates back to 2016 to 2017, during Mick Foley's tenure as the general manager of Monday Night Raw. In the image, Foley appears visibly angry with Rollins, known as the Visionary, for his actions. This post has sparked widespread speculation among fans. One prevalent theory is that the veteran Mick Foley might return to WWE and eventually replace Adam Pearce as Raw's GM. Given Mick Foley's experience as Raw's general manager, he seems like a strong candidate, making this scenario a realistic possibility. A probable storyline could involve Adam Pearce failing to maintain order on Raw in the coming weeks. Consequently, higher authorities, including Triple H and others, might decide to remove Pearce from his position and appoint Mick Foley as the new general manager. This potential development could serve as a compelling storyline to spice things up on Raw. Notably, Adam Pearce's lack of control has already been evident. For instance, Bronson Reed recently appeared on SmackDown to destroy the OG bloodline, despite being a Raw superstar. This further reinforces the possibility of Pearce being punished by losing his position and being replaced by Mick Foley if he fails to restore order to the Red brand. What could be next for Adam Pearce if gets removed from the position of WWE Raw's GM? If Adam Pearce is removed from his on-screen role as Raw general manager, it is possible that this could pave the way for his in-ring return for a final match. With major names like John Cena and Goldberg rumored to retire from WWE next year, Pearce might join the list by stepping back into the squared circle for one last ride. The Stamford-based promotion could grant him a break from television following his potential removal as GM, allowing him time to prepare for an in-ring comeback. Afterward, Pearce could return to compete in a retirement match to close out his career as part of WWE. Alternatively, he might make a surprise appearance as an entrant in the Men's Royal Rumble match. This is particularly true if he loses the Raw GM position before the WWE Royal Rumble Premium Live event next year. As the WWE Universe continues to buzz with speculation, recent developments on Raw have sparked rumors about a former general manager potentially stepping back into a leadership role. Adam Pearce, who has served as WWE's on-screen authority figure for several years, may soon find his position in jeopardy. This potential shakeup could bring an intriguing twist to Monday Night Raw, with hints suggesting a familiar face is set to return. Could a legendary figure, beloved or reviled, be on the horizon to replace Pearce? Here's a breakdown of the developments and potential clues leading to this explosive storyline. The catalyst for change. Adam Pearce has found himself increasingly embroiled in controversies on Raw. From his questionable decision-making in matches to his inability to control the likes of the Judgment Day, his tenure has grown tumultuous. The tipping point came during last week's episode when Rhea Ripley stormed into Pearce's office, furious over the handling of her Women's World Championship challengers. Her scathing promo ended with a cryptic warning. "If you can't handle this job, maybe someone else should take over." The segment, though brief, left fans wondering if WWE was planting seeds for an upcoming power struggle. The former GM's legacy. Speculation intensified when WWE aired a mysterious vignette during Raw. The 30-second clip featured a montage of office supplies, a desk, a leather chair, and a familiar briefcase, accompanied by the words "Order Restored." Longtime fans immediately recognized these elements as hallmarks of former Raw general manager William Regal. Regal, who last appeared on WWE programming in late 2023, left the company to focus on backstage roles and AEW. However, his return to WWE earlier this year as a backstage consultant opened the door for a potential on-screen comeback. Regal's tenure as GM was marked by his impeccable authority, quick wit, and the ability to navigate the chaos of WWE's flagship show. His presence brought gravitas to Raw, making him a prime candidate to replace Pearce. Analyzing the potential hint. The briefcase featured in the vignette is particularly telling. During his time as Raw general manager, Regal was often seen with a similar item, a nod to his no-nonsense approach to leadership. The phrase "order restored" also aligns perfectly with Regal's persona, a man who thrives on discipline and structure. Fans on social media have been quick to dissect every frame of the vignette, with theories ranging from Regal's return to a possible swerve involving another former GM like Eric Bischoff or Kurt Angle. However, Regal's backstage status and iconic association with the imagery make him the leading candidate. Why replace Adam Pearce? Adam Pearce's role has evolved over the years, but recent developments suggest his authority is waning. His inability to control the Judgment Day's dominance on Raw, coupled with his repeated clashes with superstars like Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, has painted him as ineffective. Furthermore, Pearce's on-screen presence has often been overshadowed by more charismatic figures. While his neutral stance worked initially, the current chaotic environment on Raw calls for a GM with a commanding personality, someone like William Regal. Potential storyline scenarios. If Regal does return as Raw general manager, it opens up a plethora of storyline possibilities. 1. The Judgment Day power struggle. Regal's return could immediately put him at odds with the Judgment Day. With their grip over Raw tightening, Regal could position himself as the one authority figure willing to stand up to the faction. This would also set up intriguing segments between Regal and Rhea Ripley, two of the sharpest minds in WWE today. 2. A showdown with Adam Pearce. Rather than an outright replacement, WWE could build a storyline where Regal and Pearce clash over the direction of Raw. This internal conflict could culminate in a high-stakes match, with the winner gaining control of the brand. Superstars loyal to each GM could align, creating a modern-day faction war. 3. A Regal-specific match type. Regal's history as a wrestler and GM makes him a unique character to bring back. His infamous Regal stretch submission and his knack for crafting stipulation-heavy matches could add a fresh dynamic to Raw. Imagine Regal reintroducing the Raw Roulette or announcing a tournament to crown a new #1 contender for a major title. Fan reactions. The WWE Universe has always had a soft spot for William Regal. His blend of humor, intensity, and authority made him one of the most memorable GMs in WWE history. If the vignette does indeed point to his return, fans are likely to welcome the move with open arms. Social media has already been flooded with posts like, "Regal back as GM? Raw is about to become must-see again. Pearce has been decent, but nobody runs a show like Regal." However, not all reactions are positive. Some fans have expressed concerns about WWE leaning too heavily on nostalgia, arguing that a fresh face might be a better fit. Alternative candidates. While Regal is the frontrunner, WWE could swerve the audience with another former GM. Names like Mick Foley, Vicky Guerrero, or even a returning Stephanie McMahon have been floated. Each brings a unique dynamic, but none possess the credibility and fan goodwill that Regal commands. What this means for Raw. A new GM could mark the beginning of a new era for Raw. With Survivor Series approaching, the timing is perfect for a major leadership change. Regal's potential return could also pave the way for new alliances, rivalries, and an overall reset of Raw's creative direction. Conclusion. The hints are subtle but significant. WWE seems to be gearing up for a shift in power on Monday Night Raw. Whether the vignette is indeed teasing William Regal's return or another former GM steps into the spotlight, one thing is certain: change is coming. As the WWE Universe eagerly awaits the next chapter, all eyes are on Adam Pearce and his increasingly precarious position. Will the former Raw general manager reclaim his throne? Or will another surprising figure emerge to take control? Only time will tell, but the road to Raw's future just got a lot more interesting.